My good man. But as you can see, most of the snow has melted. Going on in the world a lot. Are the missing kids still alive? Well, we all hope. Hell, we don't even know if our own kids are alive, right? And pretty interesting what's going on. So this morning on YouTube, was watching the execution. You know, these executions, these people, they don't know. They're always struggling to find how to. Well, we know we shouldn't be taking people's lives, but if they have to, it should be humane, right? And I don't know why they don't listen. I have no idea. No matter what they put into the body, that that the body rejects, you're going to have an ugly execution. Now, what would be the most harmless thing to put somebody out? Well, I got answers to that, but they probably wouldn't listen. So we got that going on. The execution of the new nitrogen injection, whatever it may be. Now we also have a new case that's out in an apartment complex where they spotted a guy dragging a body in the apartment complex. Uh, it down a drain store. Interesting. Right? And then you got the Michael Vaughn case that's popping back up. Like I said, folks, we have no idea. Hell, I agree with some of these people. It's horrible what's justice. I imagine this will continue on Earth until justice is served for the people that got railroaded in life. And now we can prove that it was deliberate. Now they're saying it's white white people. You got people saying it's the tattooed people. It's all kinds of people. I imagine this will continue until justice is served, and people get justice. That's what it's supposed to be about, right? The greatest country in the world. So we got all these things going on. Still, we got the Delphi case going. We got the Kohlberger case going. Um, Numerous. I feel for these people. It's a battle struggle over in the courts with children. So I feel for you folks. My whole life has been stolen. Uh, they're trying to make it where the women get the money, but the women, the messed up one, and people are tired of it, right? They're trying to say now that women are uh, the gods, right? I don't know about that. I think we'll just stick on this channel with believing what the Bible says. Jesus is uh, the Savior. God was his father. Anything other than that, well, it's too late now to come forward with it because it would cause so much commotion and madness. We're just going to roll with what in America. Why? Because who they knew, right? Labs, murder labs that are corrupt, fraternity tests to determine whether it's your kid, corrupt. We got to go through everything again, Mr. Trump. You know that. Everything. Why? Because it's corrupt. Is it true people are paying for kids that ain't theirs? That's true. Is it true that people do have kids with people, but they don't get to see their kids or anything because they were made out to be the cuckoos, right? The men usually are made out to be the people that were something. This government can't stand when somebody walks away and says, that's crazy. You have no right to interfere in family business. And I would rather walk away than have to deal with that nut job. And men walk away, right? And then the women get pissed because the men don't, they walk away. They don't want nothing to do with it. Not because of the kids, because the woman or the man or whatever it may be is just, they can't put up with it, so they walk away. So a lot going on in the world, but now everything's got to be retested because now we have proof that messed up. They are corrupt. Everything's corrupt. And now they're putting out videos that if these people decide to attack America, these white nationalists, country or whatever they're saying, the Pentagon has come out and said these people they'll have to find someone else to raise their kids because they won't be on Earth. And I agree. A coup already, and they're already giving it away. Right? You had Church, Calhoun, they're all backing Trump. I've been watching that. Calhoun saying once Trump gets in, he's gonna ask them to help clean up the country or whatever. That's unreal. That's before they even get in the White House. It's just unreal. It's just unbelievable. Now, I don't know if that's true, but that's what they're saying on video. That's not me. I don't speak for them. They've spoken for themselves. Crazy stuff. So I guess that execution didn't go too good yesterday or this morning. Well, if they came to me and asked me what would be the best way to off somebody, I would first say, well, we shouldn't be offing anybody. It ain't our job. But then to be humanity and to be kind and gentle, well, they should have injected him with heroin. He would have fell asleep and felt no pain. And they can't figure that out. Well, what do you mean? It's illegal. Well, if you want a peaceful way, especially somebody that's never done it, they go off into sleep. They feel no pain. It's like falling asleep. They're so lost from the drug. They're already they're already knocked out. They lost all body function. They just pass out. That probably be the humane way. I don't know why they use all these chemicals that as soon as it hits the body rejects it or it causes violent stuff. That's so. I know we're fighting a war against heroin, but heroin is also used. Opioids, which is heroin, is used in medications every single day. So it's a losing battle. Not too much to do with it. The whole system's broke down. We have figured out, and there's plenty of that the whole system is corrupt. You got to go through everything. All test, all DNA test. In the Delphi case, you had to make a video saying that he's got family in the police department, and he's got family that the lab or whatever that does DNA and all that. Well, Were they pulling strings for somebody? We don't know. But why would he even say that in the Delphi case? Now it makes it look like it is corrupt because he himself was a suspect. That was unreal. So what do you do? No, not too much. People run from this channel. They run from the truth. The truth is all made mistakes in life. We're all deadbeats. When these people kill, most of them are felons. Law in America is you can't be around weapons. Uh, if you're a felon, period. You can't even be around anyone with a weapon. But them laws have been broken. Why? Because these people are rich and or whatever, politicians, whatever. Now, what will these people do? Your children, the women that you loved, or the mother or fathers or whatever of the children you had between them. You got to stay strong when you're battling for control of a country. Um, and they're going to use that. They're going to use mafia techniques. Pay this or you'll never see your kid. Pay this or you'll never see again. Or there ain't nothing we could do about it. Hang tough. Don't give in. Give them no quarter. It's just horrible what's happening to America. I agree with a lot of people. A lot of people are fleeing America. Is in another country, just in case it's bad, which it's very close. I'm not going to lie to these people. It's already too far gone. Um, so they can get America. Heck, I'm thinking of going up into Canada maybe for us people because we have disabilities, right? We have disabilities. But from what people are saying, what can you do? Now, the execution, a lot of people are talking about the was talking, uh, the new chemicals that they use. And now the truth is coming out that it was a violent execution and stuff coming from the person's mouth and violent shaking. Yeah, I mean, if they would have came and asked me in the most easiest, peaceful way, heroin, and you won't even convulsing, uh, he'll just go to sleep. If you ever have been around people that have done heroin, that's exactly what happens. Even when they OD, you can't tell they're ODing because it's just they won't wake up. So I don't know what this country lives and feeds on mayhem, chaos. I have no idea. So we got a lot of stuff we're going to be talking about. On this channel in the future. Are we getting spiritually attacked? Demonically attacked? Yes. Safe, folks. These people, these gang people, to your family, money. They'll try and get to the mother of your children with money. They can't buy a story about your life through another person. They got caught, right? The exes got caught. I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say. It go through in life. I feel horrible for anybody with a disability like me that was stuck on this earth. Family members that have disabilities and stuff, other people that have disabilities. We didn't have a chance. And when it comes to women, uh, they're always right in court, even if they're sticking a needle in their arm, even if you did drugs, until you met that woman, like a lot of people are saying with Kurt Cobain, but that's not true. Kurt came along. Always get the shaft. Pocketbooks raped and then thrown in prison to do hard time. This is everything against what I wrote about. It's no wonder America is in the shape it's going to be in. Witchery, we're allowing these people, we're not punishing these practicing these evil things. You're letting them get away with it. You're charging them with other charges, with the main charge that should be conspiracy to kill people. But so it'll be interesting to see if there'll be any lawsuits against the government for the botched execution or whatever it is. Are they already planning? I don't know. It ain't going to be good though. And it'll be people like that are already saying stuff that Trump's going to come into office and he's going to ask American citizens to help a job, right? The military should be doing their job and protecting us. In America, that's what we pay. The police should be doing their job. For the American people, you're going to get charged. You'll get charged, at least thrown in jail until the government comes and rescues you and says, "Oh no, they're patriots" or whatever. Secret stuff. All these organizations supposedly now claiming they work for the government. This is a mess. It is a complete mess. It will never be fixed. You'd have to wipe it and come up with a brand new system. Centuries, folks. As long as it's alive. It's just madness. Madness. Are we going to have people storming the house again, or you got Trump calling meetings with gangs and people in the rap business and all that, and this, that, meeting with people. What are they planning to do? I think the Pentagon had and put out that message to these politicians and people supporting them. If you attack Americans, if you attack America from within, that the United States military will come in and handle this. Right now, a lot of people are trying to say, well, it's going to be a civil war. We're heading for a war in it. This is madness. Paying all this money for havoc in the streets in another war. It's just unbelievable. What do I think? I think it's a curse. That's what I think. The dang military's afraid of the cartels and established here in America. The biker wars, all the secrets is America's afraid. And I'm like, wow, man, we got so many nukes pointed at America. If it's that corrupt, then let's pull out and let them have what they deserve, their own country, but full of madness and chaos and smoldering ashes. Right? Elon was right. There are a lot of nukes pointed at America. X marks the spot. Yeah, X marks the spot. So, what's people doing? What can you do? Stay close to the borders. Stay close to the borders in case we got to retreat to protect ourselves. It's unreal. Unbelievable. It don't look good. So, what do I suggest we do? Well, if they're going to move, my apartment's creaking, so somebody's around here. Somebody's here. Somebody's doing something. But stuff, if it's going to be humane, to retest everybody to make sure that's their children. And then you're going to have to explain to them, well, why that between the families, right? Machine at a young age. And most of these children's parents or fathers or even mothers, depending on who are still alive, never seen their kids. They paid money so much, but they can't pay it no more. They're broke down. I understand. They turn it into a money-making machine. Human bodies as a money-making machine. I'll tell you this much. God's the only way, and Jesus. And it might very well be true that Mary Magdalene was Jesus' wife, but because Jesus was a human on earth, God. But I don't know if that God, I'm not sure. I don't have all the answers. Only God knows everything. We have no idea what these people are doing. It's horrible. What's going to happen to 2024 if Trump becomes president? And it's true what some of these people are saying, that he's asked the American citizens to help him clean up. Well, now these American citizens are going to go after people, or these people that Trump is asking. I imagine the target that they will go after will be their enemies. So Trump's going to come into office. He's going to have all these gangs, all these terrorists, all these MC clubs, all these secret societies help him clean up America. We already know what's going to happen. And they're going to get rid of the first people that have running their mouths against them or standing up against the devil. That's the first thing they're going to do. They're going to get their revenge. They're going to take back over America. It's going to be a zoo. Why would even Trump be associated with these people being running? People are trying to get rid of this madness in America. And he's going to ask these people to help? That just, it's just, I imagine the government is already preparing for this if it happens. They would have to take over the military. There would have to be a coup within the military for them to take over the military. Pull this off. They're going to do it with just people and their guns. Right? Because once it goes too bad, the people are going to be using their countries are going to say, it's gone crazy. You're going to see people disappear in them other countries. People, where are they all going? And that's when they're going to, countries that got their nukes pointed at America are going to say, you know, you only live once. Hit the button. And then America's a piece of goo. There's nothing anybody could do then. I think we got the wrong people running wild for way too long. Been dealt with. And people said you can't do that. In America, we have the right to bear arms against our country. You do. But the same people that are saying we have the right to bear arms against our country are the ones that are destroying it. Our own government is destroying it. You do have the right to bear arms, to protect yourself, to hater. And that's what we are seeing, folks. Put lipstick on it and dressed it up real pretty. Good morning, Miss Debbie Fox. But it is exactly what it is. Why would these people even be, why would Mr. Trump even associate himself? Mr. Trump becoming president has rules. He has to go, we're going to do this secretly. They're going to know what's going on. These people have been running their mouths so much on that the government's already waiting for it. Trump needs to distance himself from these people. These are the people that are bad people. Some say they sold their souls to the devil. That's why they're rich and everything else. That could be, yeah, he has to separate himself from all this. My opinion. If he's going to run, would we vote for him? Well, that depends. I mean, what the heck are these people talking about? Right? Trump gets in there. He's going to ask the people to help. Why? Why are you people doing it when we spend billions in taxes to pay for our police departments and military? Protect us. You want us to and then do the job? Are you kidding me? And I'm finding, right? When all the stuff was going down, lockdown, mask, and sterilize everything and wash your hands and everything. Well, these stores put some bleach hand wipes out and hand sanitizer. You walk into the store with a little sign, wash your own hands and wash your own product. Right? brainwashed. Right? Brainwashed. They want to use you as a tool. I don't know. Pretty crazy. Pretty crazy. Do I think there should be repercussions of what's happened? I don't know. The way these people are talking, it's going to be nuts, Pentagon. I hope the Pentagon's hit that. I know Elon, I've been watching him. It's too far gone. We're going to have to do something. Make drastic changes. 300%. Dramatic changes. I don't know what to say. And these are the people we look, right? Like heroes or people that wouldn't lead us into demise. The one thing I did like about Trump was he stayed out of the wars. Oh, well, that's their problem. Yeah, because 9 out of 10 times, all they're doing is our country is on the verge of dictatorship, folks, even when the president is a dictator. He's for the people, but the wrong people. Business, money, corruption, helping other countries. He's not for America. Trump was, but how far could it go? Is he fully in control of the military to tell the military we're going to have to defend America within our own borders? Tunes out. Hire other countries to come. Now, a lot of people are saying, well, people from other countries come over here and be police. Why? Because the corruption is so bad. That's why. Corruption is so bad that you can't even police in America because they play favors to people behind their own brotherhoods, right? So if I was running, would I distance myself? Oh yeah, I would distance myself. I would tell these people quit talking this gibberish that once Trump gets in, that Trump's going to ask these people to help him clean America. They're already pissed about that. I don't know where these people are getting it. Maybe it's just content. Maybe they're lying. Maybe this, maybe that. We're not sure. These are bad times for America. And trying to kill their own parents trying to kill their government, killing government, military killing, madness. And why did this happen? Probably they tried to harness black magic, voodoo, Wicca, witchery, weapon, and it's gone sour. Ain't nothing you can do. Just a total mess. What do we suggest to do? The Constitution, the people can bear arms against the government. The dictator in Americans. But folks, they've been killing Americans for a long time. Some guinea pigs, some just a name. Just a name gets all kinds of crap put towards you. Are most of the men okay in America? No. We gotta, man, if you don't do certain things, it don't matter what you do. You make sure you got food on the table for your families. Well, I draw the line there, right? I'm not going to be gentlemen that do absolutely that. Anything to put food on their table. Well, look, pick to put money on the table. Slaughtered many, killed many, mafia and other things. Went home and played with his kids and ate dinner with his happening his whole life. Killing people. Mad. The pressure they put on families. Marriage. Well, at least raising kids or whatever is just real. And it really ain't even our fault. It really ain't even our fault. Because we are living tyrants of labelization. If you ain't got $5 million in the bank, you're nothing. You're a bum. If you got a disability, you're born with a disability. What am I seeing in America? I'm seeing that it's now starting to turn into little Germany where you got no say. Your health coverage sucks. You ain't never going to get the medicine you need because they'll deny it. And you got nothing to, you're worthless. And what do? They usually get worthless because they claim it's sucking the country down. And instead of helping the people that most of these people, why? Because we're guinea pigs for the government. Well, hell, they caught stuff just going over to another country from that military using bios and other. Then they come back, they're sick, diseased, they don't know it. Hell, a lot of people came back with Agent Orange, which probably, very well possibly, could have been transmitted through sexual contact. Right? So therefore their offsprings now are whatever was pumped into them into the military or when they went over to another country, whatever they used over there to fight off Americans. Well, I remember a while ago, good morning, Miss ATS News, when all this stuff popped up, the scientists had no idea, the doctors had no idea about it. Some of these guys coming back from Vietnam, they had no idea what they had. A very dramatic thing. What we need to do is look towards God and Jesus. And it very well might be true. God had a son, Jesus. The only way to God is through Jesus. And Jesus was in human form on earth, divine, but in the flesh, and was just like everyone else, just attracted to what? A woman. Very well might be that woman he found because he was human, and God sent divine. It's very well possible that he loved a woman more than he's betting. So were others upset that Mary was Jesus's they very well might have been proof. When Jesus comes, we can all ask him, Father, were you and Mary as one, as a couple? Were you in love with her? Were you human, your heart? your mind or so. Then we can ask him when he comes back to earth. Well, first, after he's done with Satan and all of his followers. But as sitting down enjoying the feast of Jesus back, then we can ask our questions. If we should even question thy God. But if he comes back, he'll be coming back in human, have a sense of humor. God, just talking about it, are we being cursed? Just talking and questioning things, questioning the Lord, but questioning things, the Bible and stuff. Are we killing ourselves by just questioning it? I don't know. The sad thing about this whole thing, we have children. Do we know where they're at every second of the day? Nope. They don't tell us shit. They act like we know. No. We haven't heard nothing from them. We have no idea. Siding with these gentlemen, no idea what's going on. They just say, do this. We have no idea. We're trusting something. What are we trusting? I have no idea. I don't know. Hell, for all we know, they're already gone. And it's a recording of their voices. We have no idea. Why? Because we cannot see them. How can you believe something when you can't put your eyes on it? Why? Because we see with our eyes, with our faith. But on earth, I have no idea if someone's alive. If I can't see them with my own eyes, well, then they're dead. People are, well, you talk to them. I talk to them, but see, our technology has come so far. It might be some idiot on the other side, halfway on the other side of the world, recording. You think you're talking to somebody, but you're not. It's this fake Messiah guy, whatever. Oh, God. I'm already getting tacked again. A good day. So what do we do? Well, I suggest Mr. Trump distance people that themselves are under investigation. This is just horrible. It is just horrible. Why would they even make some kind of a deal with these people, the streets, whatever, to kill me? To kill me. Pretty soon they'll say, you know, well, what are these documents that you sent me? Why you been raping and pillaging me? I never killed anybody. I haven't raped and pillaged children. It must be the truth that John spoke. No, he was not. Job, he was the bringer of the truth. I had him called him crazy. Highest Jesus. So what do I suggest we do? I suggest Trump distance himself from these people. These people have already caused trouble. You ain't even in the effing White House yet. Man, you got to pick. Who do I think? I bring Bobby in, Kennedy, Mr. Kennedy. That'd be your best ticket and best advisor. But who am I? I'm nobody. God created women for man. A woman, Debbie. He created woman for man to love and touch and hold. Why? Because God couldn't hold or touch a man's thing because it was unholy. He created woman for man. He created man and woman. He created woman. So we love these things they call women, but yet they were created from us. Oh my God. That means they're part man. Oh God, I'm not even, I'm going to throw up. I'm going to throw up. There went viewers. Zero. I got zero people watching. Believe whatever you want, you little saucy sauce lady. Wild little lady. They say God is not a woman. I believe her, so they say that. We don't know. We really don't know. I want to know why? Because I don't want to eat from the tree. And I'm good. Science, other things, that's different. But all this biblical stuff and all this stuff is just, we got to regroup. We got to regroup America. And what do about it? Ain't nothing we can do about it. Here's the thing. Out of heaven. Don't want nothing to do with them. Abaguba. Why would he be trying to use the devil on earth? It don't make sense to me. Let me see what my little Debbie Fox mod said. Hello, world. There's a we're singing. Come on, get happy. Yeah, get happy. They want you to get happy. They want you to forget about that. Railroaded for 20, 30. They want you to be. There's a squirrel. Debbie, squirrel. Black squirrel. Debbie, squirrel. Squirrel. There you go. Black squirrel. No, I'm not pretty. I already died a long time ago. Heart, soul, everything. I was too powerful. Chicago, one little dude, scared the crap out of the whole world. Why? Well, because he talked of God. Talked about they've turned these children into money-making machines. Use tools to sway what this government and the people in the churches want to do. This, Mr. Kramer. Oh, giving people no choice, but hopefully living on hope and a prayer that one day we'll be able to see our family members or children or whatever. Bunch of crap. We are going to go with what the Bible said. Earth are the devil, and they should be treated like the devil. For what is in heaven is on earth. Or what is in the Bible is on earth, right? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. But that ain't up to us to do. That's up for God to do. That's God's job, not mine. Who? Nothing. I haven't punished anybody. I sat here on this couch for the past 15 years or however long it's been. I only go out to do work and then I come home. I only go out to go to a store and then I come home. The squirrels, most of the snow is gone except for them big. God made promises to us, and now they're telling us God don't owe us nothing. Do you believe some of these people on here some of these people, some of the churches don't owe you nothing? Au contraire, mon frere. You should open up the Bible where the Lord promised us, and the Lord don't break his promises. So you people out there saying the Lord don't do you, the Lord don't have to do anything for you. Well, that's not what he's written in his Bible. Folks, here's the thing. You can't admit that your government opened borders for 100 years. Every race and creed is over here from other countries. You let the enemy in. You delivered the American people to, and then you walked. If you don't go to church anymore, you're shunned from society. He don't belong to our church. He don't belong to our church. They'll let you suffer and die in the streets because you didn't believe their religions. They can't just believe in God, creator of all. Caused wars, not God. They all claim their religion is greater. I don't know. I don't know what to say. There goes little Debbie with her squirrel. Little squirrels. Squirrels, squirrels. She loves her squirrels. Uh-oh, there she goes with her. Oh my God. She's laughing her eyes off. And then all of a sudden she posted one with 2 X's on there. It must be a sign. These people are being paid money. What? To try and get on me. You folks are so scared that house. Well, I refuse to go into the White House now. I'm going to be the deep state run. John McVie said, or Mac. And he's right. We want to thank him for letting us. You folks think the president's going to be able to get everything done in this country. He will not be able to do that without creating. What does that mean? Well, now we have a dictator. Spend quadrillions of dollars. Now little Debbie just blew me the kiss of death. What a beautiful, ain't it? Squirrels. She's posting little funny faces, then a face with two X's over the eyes. I think she needs some coffee. Matter of fact, I think I need some coffee myself. Let me see what Mrs. ATS News says. I am so thrilled by potty training. And I think she got it. No accidents yesterday. And I'm editing for my Watts live. Oh, I wanted to say something to you. Somebody last night, I was watching a video, they were using your content. It was a lady. Your Chris Watts stuff. Short segment though. I could just tell it was your voice. It was gone. I'm not sure. Is it sleuth mom or somebody? It was a real couple seconds. They were was it a blonde girl? 10 to 11. I'm not sure, but I forget. I watch so many videos in this ATS news, but I know I'm good at voice recognition. And it was just a very small clip. Actually, the video wasn't even about Chris Watts. It was about Delphi and other things, but just used a small clip. She was talking about things. I imagine you probably know the creator. I think Debbie knew. Debbie's the one that, you know, Debbie's the one that sent me the video. If I look at it in my messenger, Debbie sent it to me and actually said, I think they're talking about Miss TS News or using her thing. Tend to ask me if she could. So I'm curious if it was her, but that was for a Watts one, not Delphi. I didn't watch the whole thing. I'm not sure. I'm losing my mind just as well. I watched too many. The one that said, I think somebody TS News are using her video. So I checked it, a small clip of your content, and they were talking about Chris Watts, but then it might have changed. You know how topics change in videos. They talk so long about the thing, and then the topic changes to another case. That's probably what happened. Just letting you know, just looking out for other creators. For like 3 years, my content on their channels. And then somebody came into my channel and said, Johnny, your content's over on this other channel. And they're like, yeah, these people on another channel. And I went over there, right? Oh, they had tons of subs and built their whole channel off of my content. It was unbelievable. And I had to strike them. And then they were coming into my chat, Mr. Kramer, can you just made quadrillion off of my content. I can't have that. Quadrillions. It turns out they weren't even from the United States. It was unreal. It's just unreal. We're getting used right now in little ding dong on the other side of the country, in some other country. I'm huge. Movie star. Like Days of Thunder. Or, Days of Thunder. Or no, was it Days of Thunder? Or no, Thunder Island. With Rodney Downey Jr. and Jack Black and all the rest of them. Or she had very. I was just letting you know, Mrs. ATS News, that I seen a video. Someone was using content. I didn't know if you knew or not. But yes, it was a pretty good video, and she did speak highly of you. Well, not highly, but she did say you were an excellent creator. But I was kind of jealous. Just joking. Annie Ellis, she watched you all the time. Whole on. Let me see what video. Little Debbie's all over the place. Little tiny squirrel. The squirrel. He just got a tree. Debbie, squirrel. Debbie, you see the squirrel? It's a black squirrel. And the black smoke rises from the black squirrel's butt. As the black squirrel farted, the black smoke rises from us. Yes, squirrel. I'm just happy people watch. Well, sure, we're always happy people watch until you figure out that over in another country, you're a millionaire. And it's even you. They got a look-alike over there. Yeah, the people are like, Johnny, I didn't know you moved to Samsuki Sakai. I didn't. I'm in America. They're like, this ain't you? No, that ain't me. Just because the guy put a blonde wig on, it looks like he's a totally different race. Do you people even know who Johnny Kramer is? I guess I'm black too, but only from the waist down, which is good. Right? Unless they got them parts down below or whatever. I have no idea. Which Greta Van Fleet already did a song. Then the black smoke rises from the black squirrel's butt. Then he farted all over this country. Then the black squirrel in the butt. That good kid. Stay out of trouble, kids. Don't let rock and roll get to you. Don't drink. Don't do drugs. You'll be fine. And watch out for the roadies or the groupies. Right? The women are going to come hard. They're going to come like they did with Elvis. Find yourself one good woman, get married, and play your music. And that's all you need. Stay away from drugs. Your kids will do great. Even though everyone thinks you guys are copying Led Zeppelin, who cares? We need another Led Zeppelin. They're getting old themselves. I got to figure out everything. Listen, government, we're broke. Do you understand? Pentagon, I'm broke. Do you understand? The only kind of army I can create is an army of birds to crap all over this country. The feed them bird feed. And I can't even afford the bird seed anymore. I'm broke. You don't have to worry about me over taking on Social Security disability payments. I can barely move some days. I just sit here as a vegetable because I'm in so much pain. I don't want to take your drugs. I don't want to go to your crazy doctors that say, here you go, take this. I got a fourth nut growing right next to the third one. I don't need it no more. I just don't need it no more. I think I'll just sit right here and enjoy what time I got left on Earth. Supposedly I got 100 kids, and in the same breath, I got no kids. And it was all made up, in the documentation and everything that they made and gave me was all lie. People looking at it going, was this from a court? That's what they said. I don't know. A cop came here and dropped it off. Was that even a cop? Oh, you got to be kidding me. What do you mean, was it even he had a badge and a cop car? Today you could buy a police right off the internet, a badge, a gun, and a police card. You got to be kidding me. No. And what's wrong with our country? Me, you got a bunch of fakes running around. Police officer that. You mean the court and the judge that was not a legal judge? Nope. You mean this whole thing has been a racket from day one? Yep. This is unbelievable. This is unbelievable. It's no wonder our world is in hell. And I guess it'll remain there until justice is served for Johnny Kramer. And also, it's been ran through the record. Oh, God, I don't know. All right, we'll go on. Let's carry on. Let me see. Debbie says he needs some Scooby snacks. What I need, you ladies cannot supply me myself with it. But you cannot supply me with what I need, especially Mrs. ATS knows she's a married woman. I need something you. And that's the bottom line. Now, where were we? We're already preparing for 2024. The election. Will Trump get in there and win? Well, probably. Unless Bobby runs the show. It's going to be a showdown. At the end, well, either Bobby or then what? I don't know. Who knows? Nobody knows. I can supply you with rat jackets. Yes, thank you. And we'll need them once the world goes nuclear winter. We'll be thanking God for them rat jackets and hats, Mrs. H. Thank God. You folks in my chat or watching, Mrs. ATS News is a married woman, so don't be hitting on her. Now, where were we? Yes. Now, what do I think? Well, I think we all been used, folks. We all been used. We all been played. We all been sucked into their madness. But now it's up to us to step back and say, no, we will not be used as your little toys. Today, we're just toys to these women. Our minds are to play with. They just, I'm bored. What are we gonna do? Let's go see what Johnny's doing. We can mess with him, and they do, and they just get a laugh. Look at little Debbie's laughing, but she thinks this is hilarious, and it is because my God, I got an eagle out here. I got an eagle. Listen to him sing. Can you hear him? Yeah, it's pure eagle or killer eagle. Oh, here comes the squirrel. He's gonna squirrel that hawk. This hawk. I don't. This is phenomenal. Hopefully, I can get this. Hey, that squirrel's right there underneath the tree, but he hears that hawk. That hawk is out there going, ah, ah. Be careful, little buddy. Don't go for it. Get back in that tree. Don't. Oh my God, this squirrel is living on the edge. You can't stop him from. I throw a couple peanuts out there. Better-eyed squirrel. That's what I'm telling him. Get back in that tree. Little buddy, that hawk is badass. One day I was going to my car and there was, and out of the corner of my eye, opening up, I seen something out of the corner of my eye and it was huge. And as I walked to my car, this thing came down. Wah! And I didn't see it. There was a run underneath the front of my car and that hawk came down. Ma, look out, Johnny Kramer. Ma. And he went after that. And that hawk looked at me and was like, I'm going to get him. I'm Mr. Hawk. And he took off, flew back up into the pine tree. Should I put some squirrel or put some peanuts out there? All right, he's back in the tree. I bet you the hawk or the eagles flying around out there. He's lucky to be alive. He's lucky to be alive. All right, Debbie, should I go ahead and put some peanuts out? Maybe not. I'll hold them. Dang squirrels are eating at home. I can barely feed myself, but yet the squirrels must eat. The birds must eat. I don't want to see that. You sure? All right. Let me see. This ATS news. Yeah, he's looking thin. Give him peanuts. We're all looking thin around here, Mrs. ATS news. That's why I'm hoping you get them rat jackets to me because it'll make me look like a little bigger and bulkier. A rat jacket, nice thick fur. Do it later when those hawks leave. All around here, I got like 30 or 40 of them that tower. Eagles come down from the great Canadian Okaloka tribe down there. They sent them down here to look at me and everything. Well, with the Canada fires and everything, that the Canada Indians were like, go to Johnny's house. You will be safe. And next thing I know, we got that are on top of the water tower out here. It's phenomenal. And my Indian friends up there in Canada, great local job. Johnny be straight pimping with his rat jacket. Oh, sure. I got enough all Amish buggies. And... Now you kidding me? I'll be. God, what is that? Mink Chichilian? Chichilian tarantula? What is it? Mink? My God, it must be muskrat love. I don't know what it is. He needs a pinky ring. Oh, I got a bunch of rings. This whole style. I bought out the boxes, and there's jewelry in it, right? All kinds of jewelry and crap. That's what I like about garage selling. You just never know what you got. One time I bought a box of tools, saws, drills, the whole box. Right, had a couple batteries in it. I'm dumping it out. There's all kinds of jewelry in there and everything. You never know what you'll get. I got a police baton, an official baton uh, from Chicago at a garage sale. I had no idea what it was. It was in a giant box at the bottom of it. I'm like, it wouldn't come out of the box. I'm like, what the heck is that? Police baton. All kinds of stuff you get at garage sales, right? You just never know what you're buy a box of stuff. You never know. So I got tons of women's jewelry and got a couple men's rings. What else did I get? I don't know. I think I got like 5, 6, 7 rings, men's ring. Okay. Garage sales and thrift stores. Oh, hey, folks, I told the gentleman I'd help him out in town here. There is a new antique store that just opened up in town at the church right across the street from the grocery store. There's a little church over there too. So, folks, go over there and check it out. It's freshly opened. I went in there the other day, checked it out. They got all kinds of antique glass stuff in there, bottles and jewelry and all kinds of stuff in there. All they have a website? No, they don't. No, this is a little mom and pop antique store. Just opened. I think they have antique books in there. Uh, a bunch of glass stuff, pots, uh, jewelry boxes, antique stuff. Right across the street from the little grocery store out here. Right across the street from the Dometic warehouse out here. So make sure you stop in there and check it out. You might find something, a piece of glass or something that you were looking for, salt and pepper shaker, iron that you just stuck in the fire and let it. You iron your clothes, right? If they don't burn. If they burn. The Amish store, Johnny. Okay, I look. Oh, if you want to look up a store, look up Now and Then Antique Store. It's 4 levels. It's Now and Then in Angola, Indiana. There's probably 20 antique stores in Angola and little thrift store town. Let me see what Miss ATS News says. Do you know what uranium glass is? Yes. They had a couple pieces. That green glass, it glows if you put a certain light on it. 20s uranium was used to within the mix of the glass when they do the glass. I want some. I love that stuff. Yeah, you find it out here. But that stuff is expensive. They got red glass out here. They got amber glass out here. They have that jaded glass. They have that green uranium glass. They got all kinds of stuff. There's that's got like a 1920 or 30 lamp, and it's all crystal. It, but you're talking big bucks for it. It was a lamp, but it was just big dollars, big. I'm gonna admit it did look beautiful. The thing, as soon as you walked, the thing was just glistening and shining all over the place. It was like if you hit it with a light, it'd blind you. But you're talking 700-800 bucks. I think it was actually more than that. There's a lot of Tiffany like that, old lampshades people sell out here. Let me see what she posts. What's that, Mrs. AT? Is that a glass? Embedded document cloud. What is it? Does it work for you guys? I don't know. Is it set up to hack my computer as soon as I click on it? Oh my god, what's going on? Wait, my computer was. Oh, sweet Jesus, what is it? Oh my god, I can't believe this. I'm trying to look. It showed up as some kind of page 1, page 2, page 3, but it's not shown. It's just blank. It's just it's showing pages, but why isn't it open? What's going on here? One of 1960. Page 2, page 3. Mrs. Watts, it ain't work, or Mrs. ATS News. Is it supposed to be photos? I don't know what it is. It's documentation, but I'm just seeing stuff. I'm not seeing no. Let me check back with my chat. News, look up the story now. You can order online. So, you mean Debbie, are you talking about Now and Then? It's an antique shop out here. Look into Angola, Indiana for antique shops. It should pop up. It's called Now and Then, or Then and Now. It's Now and Then. Oh my God, it's blank for me too. What the F? Public files. Oh, yeah, who knows? They might awaken the people with reality and truth. I don't know. Debbie, is it working for you? Clicked on it. It opened up, but it's not showing any pages. I thought it was going to be that green uranium glass, but it's files. It's I would have been better. I would have enjoyed uranium glass. This is ATS News. But yes, thinking, if you're asking if they have uranium glass out here that glows, yes, they do. Debbie, you looked up Now and Then. You look then. It's like 4 stories, about 4 stories tall. Just packed. It's just packed with all kinds of antiques, jackets, leather jackets, all kinds of stuff. Just all kinds of stuff. Old coins, old dollar bills, uh, you name it, jewelry, all kinds of stuff there. E. Flint, hello, come on in and enjoy yourself. Who it must be some they're calling retards. Well, we'll get rid of him. You gotta go. Well, you came in good with hello, Mrs. ATS News, but then you really did yourself damage when you called me a retard, which I am. I am a retard. But how dare you call me one in my own chat, sir? You can, or ma'am, you can spend a little time in yeah. Now, we're green glass. Yes, it's a beautiful store. Yes, Debbie, that's probably about 10, 20 minutes away from me, if that, depending on traffic. 15. It's the town there, and a lot of stores right on that strip there. Right? We have roundabouts out here. Uh, a lot of people say it's a cross section, but we don't out here. Out here, we have roundabouts where you have to drive in a circle. The middle of town is a circle road, and it branches out north, east, south, west. So you drive in a circle until you want to turn and go whatever way, and you go that way. It's on my bucket list. Does that store ship? I do believe so. Now and then, I do believe so, and they have a phone number. I stop in there every once in a while and ask them for certain stuff, and they usually help me out. You may will call the number and ask if they have any green glass, and I'd imagine they'd show you, say, yes, we got uranium glass here. But they have all kinds of stuff there. I believe they do. Yeah, I think so. They had this beautiful desk there from like way back. It was just beautiful. It was a beautiful desk, but they were asking for it. It was just old. It was beautiful. It was huge. It looked like something right out of the Pirates of the movie or something. Which a lot of stuff around is actually movie props. Some of the stuff would stay in there all. Remember, sometimes it stinks in there because the stuff is so old, from 1800s or 1900s or whatever it is, right? And they say you're supposed to clean it with bleach and water, and that takes the smell out of it. All right. I think that green glass that you were talking about, light or something like that, does this? Yeah, it does. Ah, All of these things I swear to. Excuse me. Only watch the time go by. All of these things you said to me. All of these things you said to me. With the old glass tops. Let me see what's going on. I have a lot of blue glass and very old mason jars. Oh, they got them out here too. Mason jars. Ooh, there's a Amish barn right down the street, Debbie. It's actually an Amish barn. Huge. It's a huge. It was like a. I believe it was either a. At one time, it was a pig thing, or a chicken thing, or a cow thing where they fed. I mean, it's just a giant, long, huge building, right? Well, the Amish family turned it into a antique place. They got all kinds of stuff in there, and it's actually the like the barn is right behind their house. And actually, it ain't a barn; it's an aluminum. It is a barn, but it's an aluminum barn. And uh, what did he ask? I didn't see. What did he say, Debbie? What elephant? Elephant. What did he say? Can you Jane yet? Retard. No, I can't. Nah, don't bother me. I am what I am. Right? I don't know. I will report you. Don't worry about it. It's probably Griff. He likes to call people retarded. It's probably someone from Levine's channel. Right? I don't surround these people. Probably my own family member or something. Don't worry about it, Debbie. It's no biggie. Yeah, I used to collect old mason jars too. I sold some. Yeah, I got a couple mason jars around here uh, that I got for free. And what's cool out here is these people out here in the country, they don't want to store the stuff, right? So when the garage sale is over with, whatever they didn't sell, they put on the front curb. They put out in the front of the house on the curb with a sign that says free. Just take it. And if you're a big garage sale person, you'll find some good stuff. I found a couple good mason jars. But here's the thing: are they real mason jars, or are they the counterfeit mason jars that are going around that are blue? I guess they're even counterfeiting mason jars. It's unreal. Lou Debbie's taking charge of the chat. She's taking charge of everything. No, I have not slept with Debbie Fox. We are not married. I have not slept with her. I know a lot of people have been saying, Johnny, she's taking over your chat like she owns you. Like you wrote her like a stallion. No, I have not. I have not slept with any woman yet. No. Free is good. Oh yeah, free is great. Go ahead, Debbie, get him out of here. No talking bad like that. Only the creator can call himself a retard. No, where was I? Yes, free is great. But they don't want to store this stuff in their garages till next year, so they just give it away free. give it away, give it away, give it away now. Even the pawn shops out here, even the pawn shop. Last week or the other day, I was at the pawn shop looking to see if they had any new guitars come in or anything new. And they had a whole thing by the door on your way out, free. Just take it. They don't, they don't want to keep it. And plus, inventory is coming up, tax time. And you don't want to have to pay taxes on inventory. So they just give it away. Stuff they don't want, where they think they can't make money off of it, they put by the door uh, in a big giant box, and then outside there was stuff all over. You take it. Oh, I got a giant strand of lights. Real cool. I don't know if they're Christmas lights or lights to put in your house. Uh, but I mean, I've like 500 foot of it, or 100 foot or something like that of these. Real cool. So I picked them. I'm like, what? Do these even work? She goes, oh, yeah, they work. You want them? They're free. Take them. I brought them. They work. You hit a button on it, and it changes it, the pattern of the lights. You can strobe. It does one side, the other side. It does it flashing. And so I took them. I was going to put them underneath my, put them behind the TV or whatever, how these people do, like a movie theater. Put them underneath I was going to put them underneath my bed and light underneath the bed up for like a night light. No, there's so many things you could do with them. I might hang them in the windows for Christmas. I don't know. But free is good. And there was a helmet bag up there for a helmet. Motorcycle helmet. That was free, but I didn't take it. I should have, but I didn't. When you was at the pawn shop, did you ask them how much the pawns costed? If you're going to pawn something, I think it's $23 every $100. So if you borrow $100, you're going to have to pay $23 back, I think it is, for a month. You got a month to pay for it if you deal with a pawn shop and you get a loan, unless the owner of the pawn shop gives you the okay or says, we'll give you this amount of time to pay for it. Good morning, Miss Cold Truth. How you doing? It was a great live last night. A very intense live last night, Mrs. Cold Truth. And very heartbreaking also. Heartbreaking live last night, Miss Cold Truth. But we're glad you're here. We're glad everything's doing. How's Mr. Cold Truth doing? Kids, the family. Hope everybody's doing good. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, Miss Cold Truth. Miss Cold Truth, you already know everybody here. We are talking about antiques up north here in Angola, Indiana. I think Fort Wayne, Indiana has some antique thrift stores too. I know Shipshewana out here. Debbie, if you get a chance, look up Shipshewana. That place is filled with Amish, and that's where that's like 20 minutes away from here, Shipshewana. We also have a venue out there for the musicians. Thank you, Johnny. It was tough. Everyone here is doing swell. How about you all? Well, there's certain things I could use a hand with, but I'm not sure how to go about it, or I'm really not sure. Wait, what did you call it? Shipshewana. It's about 20 minutes away from here. If that. Shipshewana. Shawana, not Wada. Ship Shawana. Shipshawana, Indiana. We got the big hotel out there. It's where all the country guys come and stay at the hotel out there while Three Dog Night played out there. Uh, Three Dogs Night, Little Rascals, a couple other. It's mainly a country venue, but there have been rock people that have come in there and played. Uh, who is that in my chat talking about Cold Truth done up and said her kids get a free pass when it comes to and what? Cold Truth, you want to time them people out? You can. I don't know what they're talking about. Be good to the ladies in the chat, at least while you're here. And you ladies, be good to the gentlemen. We'll have no fighting here. Debbie has already taken over this whole channel and my brain. And for the record, I have not slept with any YouTubers, which is very depressing. It really is. I am getting ready to report Ellie. Yeah, you do what you got to do, girl. Ellie, be good. Is it Ellen? My God, it might be Ellen DeGeneres as disguised as someone else. I'm not sure. If it is one of my ex-girlfriends, please. You said it was over with. I left you alone and left. Now all of a sudden that I'm going to become famous. Well, not famous, but at least rich. Now they want to talk to me, but I'm not rich. It was all a joke. Just to prove that that's all you people want is money. Yes, it's Bendejo, Bendito, Benbrito, Psycho Babble Wabble. And Jeanette the Wandering Ballsack. Debbie, did you find Ship Shawana? What did he say? Keep it southern, settled style. Oh my God. It's probably Greeno. Greeno, we've gone through this thousands of times. I know you're listening. I know you're watching. You're infatuated. Not only with yourself, but with me. I'm not gay. I've never been gay. You might want to talk to Bendejo, the bean burrito, but not me. I'm sorry. Now, I want you, young man, to straighten your crap up. That's all I'm going to say. We've had enough of this. We want you to straighten yourself up. Get help. That's it. And keep your mouth quiet, because every time you open your mouth, you confess to something. Or you go ahead and you become the case, injecting yourself into the case. Enough of this. You're 30, 40 years old. We're not children. Only I can be a child at 56 or 54. I'm 54. I am the only one that's allowed. And actually, I am your senior. So respect your elders. Respect your elders. And that goes for you, Upchurch and Calhoun. Respect your elders. I'm older than you. Respect your elders. Now, let's get back to what I'm talking about. Debbie, did you look up Shipshawana? Southern style. No, we ain't going to do no Southern style here. I don't want to do no Southern style here. I don't even want to think about Southern style. I've seen Southern style. I've seen Deliverance, the movie. We don't want that here. I'm sorry. Take that back down south. Now let me see. I think I saw Psychobabble in my chat last night. I'm not sure why, but I dig him or her. You will not. Oh, he plays it off like he's good, or she, like they're good people, but they will turn on you in a heartbeat. He came in here. He's been in here for many years. He first came in. He was, hey, Johnny. Oh, how you doing, buddy? Oh, this is great. And then in the same breath, turned in a heartbeat. Turned in a heartbeat. It's these guys from these other channels. I'm going to go smoke a joint. It's him. Which we always knew. And I'm like, they're like, Mr. Kramer, what do you want to do? They've already been here banging on my door. Right? We can do whatever we want with these people. They're shylarks and hackers. And no, don't hurt them. They're just children. They don't know. They're just children. In their minds, they're children. They need medication, but what kind? I don't know. I'm going to go smoke a joint with that curly and ask her for rent. No, go get some rent money. Go get some rent money, right? Go on. Go ask for rent money or a new phone or whatever. You go right ahead. Mrs. Cold Truth, I can't tell you what to do because I'm not your husband. And even if I was your husband, there's no way I can tell a woman what to do because there ain't no woman that ever listened to a man. Of course, if she did listen to a man, she will never admit that she listened to a man. But be safe with Psychobabble because Psychobabble is not Psychobabble. He's Benoit, Bendejo. He's garlic spread. He's got a personality disorder, and every day he changes his name. He must have 50 or 60 hot phones or YouTube accounts. But just be safe, Mrs. Cold Truth. Just be safe. That's all I can say. And I can't even tell her to be safe because she's a married woman. So who am I to say? I don't know. Yeah, you go smoke your little thing or whatever. It's fine. I'm leaving on that southern train. Only yesterday. Well, she lied. Promises is what she said to me, but in the end, I got the shaft once again. And all of these things I said to you. Now, where were we? Yes. Debbie, did you look up Shipshawana antique stores yet? Now, Shipshawana is all Amish. A lot of baked goods, a lot of Amish stores out there. We got a lot of Dutch Amish out here, which themselves are probably communicating with the crazy Dutchman as we speak right now. Right? The art of deduction has probably taken over the whole Amish Dutch. Oh, wait, is the Dutch from Holland? I'm not sure. But cut it off, Frank. We know exactly what you're trying to do out here. Take over the whole Amish community with your Honey Carey Koenig Jr. looks, your olive oil voice. My friend, she had money, but she ordered all her furniture from the Amish. You know, the Amish got out here pretty much wrapped up. A lot of the wood mills, Amish. A lot of the bakery stuff, Amish. Um, yeah, they're pretty good at what they do. You know, when they move a barn, there's probably about, I don't know, a couple thousand of them that come with their horse and buggies. Um, and they actually pick a whole barn up, a whole house by hand and move it all at one time. Yeah, extraordinary people. Yeah, it's just unreal. I love watching them move barns. Oh yeah, they'll pick a whole dang barn up. There'll be like 5, 10,000 of them that come. Your whole street will be shut down with horse and buggies. Well, if you're in the usually Amish build outside of town and they got their own land and everything. But you'll just see massive amounts of horses and buggy at my God, it looks like an army, a platoon. And then the next thing you know, you see this house or a barn pick up. You see all these little feet underneath it. And they just, one step at a time, they move the whole barn. And people were asking, well, how did they build the pyramids? Probably the same way. All right, ladies and gentlemen, have you had fun? This is a 2-hour video. I think I'm going to shut down. Let me see if I hear any birds out there. Well, there's a couple birds out there tweaking, twerping, chirping, whatever it is. So I might end this video. It's been 2 hours. I might come back here later on. You know what? I got too many videos. I got 3,000 videos again. I got to do something. I need a new change of strategy. Something. I need something. A change. I got too many videos. I flooded the market. Been talking all this jabberish crap, and I need to change my channel. I need to attack this YouTube thing differently. No, I like all the videos. It's good to do a lot. Yeah, I know, but I'm getting rid of the ones. You know, I What's crazy, it is almost like a curse. It's almost like a curse. You get rid of 10 videos, but then you make another 10 that day. It's an addiction. I don't like it. Let's see. No, I like the videos. It's all good. A lot of videos. I can help you, Johnny. Yeah, that's what the doctor said. So the professional scientists and psychiatric people said. Little did they know after so many years that talking to me, they're like, there's no help for you, Johnny. You live in a different galaxy, a different world, a maze, a world we'd never seen. And I was like, you're right. Can I do the things I want to do that I don't because of you? And I take a left and I second guess in the total mess. You're leaving me there. You're leaving me there. You're leaving me here. Identity. I keep on coming here. You're staying in this day. I'm never really sure if you can take what I'm saying right way. But I'm not afraid of ball, baby. It's our rubber pocket, please. I'm discreet as I can must be. Yeah. Cause my Cadillac is sitting in the back. It isn't me. No, no. I'm more at home in my galaxy. And then the professionals were like, oh, this guy's crazy. This guy's nuts. And that's when they stamped me. Yeah, right on my butt cheek with a small, like, tattoo machine. 100% grade. United States nut job. All right. Ever since it's been just up and down, up and down, up and down. Yo, NBers, how you doing? How you doing? How's everything going? Hope everything's going good. Now, is there anything else you folks want to talk about? Anything? Anything? I don't know. I got people. I'm tired of these witches and demons in the little town. Witches and demons, oh my. Yeah, I think it pretty much drove me completely mad. Ah, here come the little birds. And why would they drive you crazy, Mr. Kramer? Well, if they drove me crazy, then they would be able, when I do go into court, sue this whole thing for quadrillion dollars. They can say, oh, he's crazy. Nothing he says is true. Little did they know that God Almighty is come. And he's going to make it true. You'll have to kill your ways out of this one, which we already know that's what you're planning. When Mr. Trump gets in there, this is going to be a humdinger. 2024, I do agree with that one YouTuber that was saying this is just nuts. Completely nuts. And who's going to pay for it? Who's going to suffer? The American citizens. I agree 100% with that YouTuber. This is madness. Right? They didn't want the truth to come out, so what do? You make them crazy. Drive them nuts. Anything he uses in court will never be able to be used because he's crazy. Schizophrenic nut job. And that's, folks, is how they got away with a coup. And on the way to another one in this great country. That you call America. Ah, here they come. Look at them all. Feed, my little friends. For tonight, you sleep. For tomorrow morning, We crap all over these people's houses and windows. Yes. Let me see. Hi, Johnny. Changed my username, Shelly. We have no idea if you're Shelly or not. I have no idea you're Shelly. Shelly was a good woman. Are they singing today, Johnny? Yeah, they're probably out there singing. They're probably out there singing. Uh, oh, okay, Shelly. It's the chocolate dove, Shelly. Oh, Shelly, my chocolate dove. Pour some honey all over you. Chocolate dove. All right. I will be right back. Would you ladies like to, you know what I would like to do? Do some of these wildlife videos of the squirrels and birds, but for the kids, right? For the kids. Because every video I make, I click on not for children. But I think, are these wildlife videos, Mrs. ATS News and Debbie and Shelley, are these videos good for children to watch? Nature. Of course, I can't talk in them. You have to watch what you say in chat because you don't want kids watching the. Maybe I should do some of these videos without having a chat. So it's just they can watch these videos of the birds and singing and all the noise and everything. They are for me, Johnny. For who? No, I'm talking these wildlife bird videos for children. Is this something a child would watch of all these birds flying around and birds singing and whatever, squirrels running around? I don't know. I'm under attack again by this thing or whatever already. I don't know. All right, I will be back. Yeah, God. Ah, God almighty. Kids like the animal stuff. All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I will be back here shortly. Maybe with an outdoor video. I'll put the microphone out there. We'll get some of these birds chirping and singing. I want to thank the great mods that showed up today. Miss ATS News and the great, lovely Debbie Fox and Shelley, who changed their name to NB Years. Is it Years or Yires? I'm not sure. I can barely see the screen anymore. Blinder than a bat, and that's the way I stay. Oh my God, what did they do? Yeah. Ba-da, ba-da-doo. I will be back. Thank you all. I'm going to have to shut this down and then reopen and everything real quick when we get something to drink. And I'll be back maybe with a bird. But, ooh, look at them all. Just somebody spooked them. And folks, keep an eye on the weather. We got rain coming, storms, and all kinds of stuff. Be safe down south. And if you're making your way up north here, this week or I think a week or two for 2 weeks, we got good weather. So if you folks are going to be traveling, travel now. Most of the snow is melted, and we're just going to be getting rain, no snow. Yeah, somebody's doing something to me around here. And be safe. God bless you all. I'll be back here shortly.